Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Kindred Kitchen.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Vee.
And we are the Kindred Vegans.
Yay!
Today we're going to be talking about our bullets.
Blenders.
We each have different bullet blenders, and we have things that we like and that we don't like about each one. Mine is the Nutribullet.
Yes.
I guess it's a bullet blender?
Yes, and mine is the Ninja. Mine is not the Ninja, it's the Nutribullet RX. But before we head on over, why don't you go ahead and subscribe down below?
Okay, the first thing we want to talk about are the containers for each of our different bullets.
Yes.
Bullet blenders, I guess.
Yes.
I want to say, okay, mine are these, and these did not come with my bullet blender. The ones that came with the blender were a lot smaller than this. So I went ahead and I ordered these separate, these larger containers, and it came with the 4 of them. And it came with, I think, 2 of these lids. I mean, I don't use them, so the other one is lost somewhere.
Okay, so mine came with 3 containers. And it came with different lids. This one is like a you can make it into a jug and you can adjust how much
So
you want.
can pour.
Yeah, it came with that. Then it came with this one, which I store juices or whatever. I can store it in this. I even make sauces in it, so sometimes I just put a sauce in it and I store it in the refrigerator. And this is the one I use the most. It's the smallest one, and it came with this blade right here. I did not purchase any containers, but these 3 did come with it.
Okay, the one thing I don't like about my containers is that there's no measurements on here. The small ones that came with it at first had like a cup and ounce measure. So it was a 1/4 cup, 1/2 cup, and the 1, 2, 3 ounces all the way up. This has no measurement. There's just a full line max fill. And so it makes it a little bit harder when I want to add stuff, a cup of this or whatever. I used to be able to just use this as a guide, and now I can't.
I don't have those options on these either. None of these jugs come. It just has like a max written on it.
Yeah.
You know? And but yeah, I love mine, you know? I mean,
I love mine too.
Yeah, it's one of the good investments we've made.
You can start.
So as you can see, my blade is pretty wide, and it's pretty wide, and that one, yours is not that wide.
And mine, I've used both of ours.
Yes.
Mine I like because I can grab it and unscrew it easier.
Yeah.
Whereas yours, I kind of struggle a little bit. It's wide here.
Yeah.
And I know you turn it with that.
Yeah. It did come with a wand to help open it with, but I just, you know, it's one of the extra things that you just put away.
Yeah.
So, but it did come with a wand that kind of fits into this and you like twist it, but I have never used it. I just put my finger in here and I open it up. So
the one thing I don't like about my blade is that it has this little, can you see that? It's got this little rim here and there's a gasket down in there, and that is a little harder to clean. I use my brush that cleans straws.
Yeah.
You know, my straw cleaning brush to kind of get down in there. But I wish this space was a little easier to clean.
And mine is pretty easy to clean, and the blade is pretty, I mean, I've had this for like 6 years and the blade is still pretty strong. So, but it's easy to get in with, you know, any kind of brush in here, and it's easy to clean.
And I've used both of these, and I think that even though the blades look different, they do a fabulous job. Both of them do an excellent job.
Yeah. They blend pretty smooth.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now you all can see the base here on mine. This is mine.
And this is mine. Yeah.
Move that aside. Yeah. So there we have that. I will say, having used both, mine, the Ninja, is a lot noisier, a lot louder. I actually have earplugs in my kitchen, and I put those in whenever I blend with this. And my kids know that when they see me going for my earplugs, Mom's gonna be blending.
This one is not that noisy. Of course it has some sort of noise, but it's not that noisy to where I have to use earplugs.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's pretty manageable.
Now, as far as the options, I have the start-stop, which just turns it on. It will blend full speed for 60 seconds, and then it will shut itself off. And if you need more, you just have to hit that again. I have the pulse, which is just what it sounds like. You hit it, and it pulses until you let it go. Yeah. And then these blend features over here, when you hit it, it does like a pulse automatically. It'll pulse, then it'll stop, then it'll pulse, then it'll stop, and then it goes for about 20 seconds and then it stops again. And it does that a couple of times before it shuts off altogether. You don't have to keep coming back to pulse it. It like does
and I think with all Ninja blenders, they have these options. Like that's their standard thing.
So I'm real happy with that. I do not have the heating feature.
Yes, so coming to mine, there's this on and off button, which you can just keep on because it won't just work if there's nothing in here. If you put the blender in here, that's the only time it starts to work.
And that's the same with mine. I think that's a safety feature.
Yeah. And then the other thing is this button right here. And when I push that, it heats up whatever I'm blending. And it heats it up pretty quick. Like in, you know, when this is on and I put the blender on, the blender blends until everything is blended and it stops. And if I needed the heat option, it starts heating it right away. So it heats up pretty fast too. So that's, I am pretty satisfied with it. Like I have had this for like 5 or 6 years and I love this.
Yeah, and I've had mine for a good many years too. I will say I just recently, so probably 5 or 6 years after I bought mine, I had to get a new blade for it. I will say that Ninja is really good. All the parts, you can just go on their website and order any part you need. You know, you don't have to order a new blender. You can just get the one part. And so I did order, I don't think it was the blade. I think it was this gasket thing right here that I ordered.
Okay.
You know, I think I've had this blade, but I think this part back here
wore out.
Yeah.
And the 6 years that I have had this, I've never had to replace anything on it. And it works really good. And even with any container size I'm blending in, it blends up pretty good. So I'm really satisfied with my product.
Yeah. Now we want to talk about the price. My Ninja right now on Amazon is $79.
And I actually like that sticky feature on the bottom. I kind of like that. I appreciate that.
Well, it doesn't move around on your counter, you know, if you're blending it up.
Like when you start to blend something, it doesn't start dancing around.
So even though mine was the $79, because I had to purchase the larger containers, cups, that puts it over that. And I can't remember how much these cups were on there. I promise though, I will put the price of these accessories, these additional accessories in the description box. And I will also put a link to both of these products.
Yeah, and mine was a little more expensive. It was $116 and it's still the same price on Amazon. But I tell you, I'm pretty sure it's been so long since I got it, but I got it on you know, when Amazon has its sale days. So I got a pretty good deal on this. And I'm telling you, I've had it for like 5 or 6 years now, and I haven't had any complaint with it. I'm pretty happy with this product.
And you did not have to buy the extras.
I didn't.
I would bet that our prices, even though I don't know what the prices of these were, I would be willing to bet that the prices combined are comparable.
Yeah,
you know,
probably.
these additional cups plus, you know, the original unit probably is comparable to yours.
One more thing, this did come with a book. It did come with like a 150-page book of smoothies and soups and recipe like that. So it did come with that.
And mine did too, although I don't know that I've ever looked at it.
I've never I have never either. But I'm gonna say if you this is a good investment. I know it's a little expensive, but it's something that I have used for everything, whether it's my smoothies, whether it's blending a soup up, whether it's making sauces. I have used mine, and I do all the time. Yeah. Even the cashew sauces that we make, I like how it blends the sauce smooth, you know, it blends it really smooth. So I am pretty happy with my product.
So I think you can't go wrong with either one.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, depends on if you can get a sale on one, or if the noise is an issue, or, you know, things like that. But I think these are great blenders. Yeah. And relatively easy to clean.
They are. Yeah. And I think this is one of the best investments I've made.
Now, I will put everything down in the description box, like I said. If you found this review helpful, make sure you give us a thumbs up down below and share it with somebody that you know that may be looking for their kitchen blender option.
And if you need some recipes to blend up in these, we have them at kindredvegans.com too. So head on over and check it out. And we will see you next time.
Bye now.